Yo, what is going on YouTube? My name is Jaden, and today we're going to be defeating the Destroyer using the FLAIRON. Now, the FLAIRON is like this weird weapon, but it's actually really strong. It's a really strong weapon. I'll show you against these wraiths. It's oh my god, like look at that, the damage on it and the heat-seeking bubbles that are on it. Oh my god, that's awesome. So how in the world do you get the FLAIRON? So to get the FLAIRON, you have to defeat the Duke Fishron, and it's actually one like honestly, it's one of the hardest bosses in the game. Like after you defeat the game, obviously it's going to be easy to defeat him, but like with the current weapons, like using like even your crimson weapon, I forget what it's called, the vampire knives or whatever, it's still really hard. I actually recommend using the vampire knives because it heals you too, which is really good. So if you're defeating him, make sure you get the vampire knives. But if you're in corruption, well, I mean, I guess you can use the corrupted version of it. I don't know what it's called. It's called something interesting. Yeah, I don't even have it in my inventory. I probably have it in my house, but yeah, you can either use that, but that one doesn't heal you. But using the corrupted version of it, if you don't have crimson, I'm not really too sure how it works. I haven't really tried it out that much. I have gotten it, but I haven't really tried it out because I don't know, it wasn't as good as the vampire knives, I don't think. That's why I picked corruption for my world that I'm doing for my let's plays. But anyway, like I said, the Duke Fishron drops the FLAIRON. Eventually, it drops multiple things, and I think it has some percentage of dropping it. So eventually, you'll get it, or maybe even the first time. The main thing you want to get from the Duke Fishron before you even get these are the wings, because the wings are godly, and you need the wings. Okay. So anyway, we're going to be summoning the Destroyer. We're probably going to be summoning 2 at a time at one point, but right now we're just going to see how it takes up against the FLAIRON. So let's spawn this thing right here. Let's take out our FLAIRON. Where in the world is this thing? Like I said again, I can't hear because my sound is turned off, because the only reason for you, or the only way for you guys to hear the sound is for me to not be able to hear the sound, if that makes sense. There's probably a way though. Alright, right now these things are really annoying. Okay, so this doesn't go through ground though, which kind of sucks, but I guess it's still OP. I mean, if he ever comes up here, that'd be great. Hello? Destroyer, what you doing? There you go. And ooh, all right, there you go. There you go. So my armor is helping too. I do have the solar armor, so that will be helping. So I'll try not to jump right into him because that will damage him quite a bit, I think. I'm not really too sure. Yeah, oh my god. All right, yeah, let's not use that. All right, come up. What are you doing? All right, thank you. Oh, you just ran right into me. All right, this thing isn't really doing that well towards it. I mean, it's actually doing pretty good for like one of the like compared to like the last prism. Obviously it's like bad towards it because this, the last prism destroys this Destroyer, because it's, pretty much the last weapon you get, and it's the best weapon probably in the game. It just takes up a lot of mana, but this actually is taking a hit. Dang. I mean, I would expect it to destroy the Destroyer because this is dropped from the Duke Fishron. Usually I'm pretty sure the only way to defeat the Duke Fishron is if you defeat the mechanical bosses, but I'm not really too sure. Maybe you can defeat Duke Fishron before you defeat the mechanical bosses, but I'm guessing that's not really too wise because the Duke Fishron is probably the hardest boss besides like the Moon Lord, okay? And the Moon Lord's actually not even that hard though. Like if you play it out perfectly, he's not really that hard. But like I was saying, this is actually taking up, wow, you know what? This is actually doing pretty good towards the Destroyer. It's doing pretty well. I mean, the Destroyer actually comes up here. I mean, you really don't even have to hit it with the actual thing. The bubbles will just attack it, and the bubbles actually do a lot of damage. Like, look at this. What are you doing, Destroyer? What is he doing? Alright, you missed me. Let's take out the zombie. If the Destroyer ever wants to. There you go. So, it actually, oh wow, the bubbles do like 100 to 200 damage. That's ridiculous. That's pretty good. This is definitely a weapon to use against other bosses too. I mean, what's after this boss? The Golem. What's after the Duke Fishron? I'm pretty sure you can defeat the Golem after you defeating the Duke Fishron, and then the Moon Lord, and then I forget what that one guy's called that you have to destroy to get the lunar event. But yeah, I just destroyed him. Pretty easy, but I do have the help of my armor too. I mean, it's solar armor. Let's be honest here. I won't die from this guy if I just stand here and do nothing. But we're gonna be spawning 2 of these. Can we? I wonder if we can. No, it looks like we can't. All right, you know what? We're gonna be spawning a You know what? I should have just grabbed another mechanical boss. So let's destroy this thing real quickly using this last prism. If he ever spawns, there you go. You are gonna get destroyed, son. This is gonna... Oh, look how fast this thing destroyed. Alright, so we're gonna try to defeat all 3 mechanical bosses using... What is this guy doing? Alright, we're gonna try to defeat all the 3 mechanical bosses using the FLAIRON, see how it holds up. So let me retrieve them first. Let me retrieve these guys right here. So yeah, let's spawn them in right here. So here's the mechanical eye, then the mechanical worm, and then the Skeletron Prime guy. Bang! Look at this. Alright, everyone is here. We are ready for a battle. Let's go. Alright, so far it's holding up. It's holding up right now. The destroyer, oh man, everything is actually really holding up really well. I mean, like I said, if I didn't have this armor, I would probably be dead already. Obviously be dead already. Oh my god. But yeah, it's kind of something to just try if you defeated the game and you would just want to have fun, because this isn't really working too well. And if you want to defeat all 3 mechanical bosses at the same time, I mean, unless you're like already defeated the game and you're like in my shoes right now, like you have every single weapon in the game, like you defeated the game, you defeated the Moon Lord, got like everything. Unless you're like that, I really don't recommend doing this. Like if you're actually trying to defeat the bosses for, like, you know, for the story, obviously, then no. I mean, obviously, this is actually holding up though. Look at it. So wow, they're actually doing quite a bit of damage to me, I will say that. But it looks like Skeletron Prime is almost dead. These eyes, the one of them just went to the 2nd stage and is absolutely destroying me. I may have to use a heal if I have any. Of course I do. Alright, so we need to use a heal, and then we'll continue destroying these guys. So one of the eyes are almost dead. I'll take him out right now. And then if the bubbles, if he... Oh my god, he's so fast. Look at him. Alright, now he's using his fire thing, which will annihilate me. I might die, actually. Oh man. I still have to wait 46 seconds if I want to use my next healing. I might actually die, though. Wow. We're at 37 seconds. My best choice is to just run. One of the eyes are dead and is disconnected from... Okay, so we just need to destroy this little eye. So one of the eyes have been taken out, or 2 of them have been taken out. The twins that have been defeated, and now it's time for Skeletron Prime. Let's get a couple hearts, because I totally forgot about hearts. Wow, now I'm good. It looks like the destroyer is still... Oh wow, he's still tanking through though. And so the Skeletron Prime, he is actually taking a beating too, but he's gonna get destroyed any minute. He's not really that fast with my wings. Like, look, I just dodged the crap out of him. Alright, so just literally take out this guy. I mean, what is he doing? His things give healing, so we're gonna be good. I don't even need to use healing spells anymore. Yeah, but we're good. I don't even have to hit him, like I said. I could just... Alright, so the Skeletron Prime has been defeated. Dope. Now it's just the destroyer left. And now I really could just stand here and just keep on holding this down. Just move out of the way if he comes from the bottom. Oh, dodged. And he will be taken out very shortly. The last one standing. Gonna be over very soon. These wraiths and possessed... I remember when these wraiths and possessed armor were actually like a problem. Like, I couldn't defeat them. But that's off topic. We're gonna be defeating the destroyer in about 2 more hits. Bang, bang. Alright, 3, 4, okay. Alright, oh, alright, so like 5. So that wasn't that bad. Like I said, I wouldn't recommend defeating all 3 mechanical bosses unless you're just trying to have fun. Unless you're OP at the game and know how to do like, if you had the right stage and everything all complete, yeah, go right ahead if you want to try it out. But I'm just saying. But, yeah, I mean, this FLAIRON, for when you get it, it's actually really good. It'll probably help against a Golem if you haven't defeated him before you defeat the Duke Fishron. Like I said, I haven't beaten this game in, oh my god, probably like a year or 2. Or not 2 years, but probably a year. So, almost a year, I'd say. But I just lost everything. Like, all of my memories just completely wiped out because I haven't played it in a while. So, I'm not sure if you can defeat the Golem before you defeat Duke Fishron. I'm not really too sure, or how it works or whatever, but I remember this being really good, and the best thing for it, I'm guessing, is Godly, because I really do like having the best stats for it. Godly, and then I know for like magical weapons, I know it's mystical, so if you're just wondering that. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want a really good weapon, go for the FLAIRON. It's really good. It really does a lot of damage, and these bubbles, these heat-seeking bubbles, they're dope. But anyway, guys, I hope you you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.